Hey everyone, nice to see everybody again. This is the grand finale. Are you all excited as I am? So this week we'll be doing climate policy and shaping the ecosystem. I'm actually excited because we're at the tail end. Is this the tail end? Yeah. We're at the end of the 6 weeks life interactive session. We started about 6 weeks ago with the first climate change and your agribusiness, and then we did the mitigation and adaptation strategy for production. We moved to processing, after which we did distribution and logistics. We did opportunities in climate change, and now here we are with climate policy and shaping the ecosystem. You guys, everyone, welcome, and thank you for joining us thus far. Thank you for all of your consistency, all of your persistence till this time. Deeply, I appreciate you so much, and the Brace team appreciate every one of you, every single person that attended the live interactive session from the first week till this last week. Thank you so much for being consistent. Thank you so much for joining. So quickly, we have so much to do today because it's our grand finale, and then we've got so much to talk about. We've got so much to show you, and then we have left the bottom part for the last time or the last day. So seriously, I hope you are excited as I am to see to the end of this and then ensure that you get your certificates today. I know so many people want to they're eager to get their certificate and all that. So thank you so much. Quickly, we'll do the agenda. So for today, we have introduction, we have about ASC, we have the membership drive before we get to the presentation by the speaker. Our speaker is actually here already, and you'll be amazed who the speaker for today is. So after that, we'll have the portal walkthrough, and then we have our closing. Quickly, let's, as we used to do it, let's quickly start introducing ourselves in the comment section. Tell us where you are joining from, tell us your agribusiness, and then feel free to network in the comment section. That's actually very important for us at Brace. We want entrepreneurs across Africa to be able to network with each other, to be able to get to know what each other does in their different countries and all that. So because we know that climate change is not just affecting one part of the world, it's everywhere. So please let us know how you feel. For me today, I feel so excited. I think I will use the emoji that has the dancing emoji. That's what I will use in the comment section. So please let us know how excited you are and how you are doing. I just want to think everybody's excited, right? But even if you're not excited, just still let us know how you're feeling today. So quickly, we want to tell you about African food chain makers. For the past 6 weeks, we've been talking about African food chain makers. Maybe I should let someone even tell us what they think about African food chain makers. But then we're going to have that, leave that for later. So at African food chain makers, we believe that small and medium scale enterprises are the lifeblood of the food ecosystem in Africa. These enterprises are driven by visionary, dynamic, and innovative entrepreneurs who operate as primary producers, aggregators, processors, distributors, finance and technology providers, chefs, cooks, consultants, and innovators. We call them change makers. You see that you're a change maker, right? So these change makers they are faced with devastating impacts of climate change, global and local risks and shocks, and micro and macroeconomic challenges. These entrepreneurs need funding, they need training, they need visibility, market linkages, and a community of support to successfully scale their businesses. Through the African Food Chain Makers Hub, we enable African entrepreneurs to start and scale resilient and sustainable agribusinesses that nourish Africa and the world at large. Having said this, I quickly want us to go through the membership drive. Like I've always said, the RACE program is not just all that there is at African Food Chain Makers. We have the membership hub, which is like the mother of everything. So if you are taking part in the BRACE program and you're not a member yet, please become a member. If you're going to graduate as a BRACE participant and then graduate into the alumni group, please become a BRACE member. It's actually very important so that you'll be able to benefit from everything that the African Food Chain Makers team has to offer. So please, before we continue, please allow the membership officer, Nosa Obano, to take the membership drive. So Nosa, if you are on the call, I'll be leaving this to you.
Thank you, Patience. Can you confirm that you can hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, Nosa.
Yeah, great to have you guys on this call as well. And like my colleague have said, Patience, today is the last day for the LIS, and I want to know how many of us on this call are members. So if you're a member of the membership community, AFC community, kindly indicate in the chat box and tell us that I am a change maker. So we are waiting and looking for people that are change makers in the community, so I can know which kind of this I'm engaging today. Thank you, Smith. Thank you, Paul. Yes, I can see a lot of change makers in the building. So I would start to say the AFC is not just about the BRACE program. We are a membership of, we help entrepreneurs scale, and Patience have also shared some insights about what we do in the membership community. So we are focused on helping entrepreneurs scale their businesses and providing them with the necessary support they need to scale. So for that, I would start by saying our membership community is open to entrepreneurs across the African continent. So far, you have business in the value chain of agriculture, you are welcome to be a member of the community. And what we do in the community is that we help you assess and strengthen your agribusiness to scale. We also prepare your agribusinesses for new markets and also global markets in Africa. We refer our entrepreneurs to funding opportunities, to speaking opportunities, to exhibition opportunities as well. And we also have an access to other community members from across the globe. And our members can form alliances, can form collaborations, can form networking opportunities within themselves. We also enhance the visibility of our entrepreneurs, and we promote their social media engagement through our platform. And we also give our entrepreneurs access to exclusive networking events where they can continue to spread their wings and also network with other entrepreneurs and like-minded industry experts in the space. And lastly, we have a resource hub where entrepreneurs can benefit from resources, from funding opportunities, from data opportunities, from event resources, and from trainings and workshops as well. So having said that, I would also speak to how you can become a member. I've told you about the benefits of becoming a member. So let's dive into joining the membership community for the non-change makers on the call. Next slide, please. Thank you. So joining the community is very easy. What you just have to do is to have your access to your laptop or to a mobile phone. And once you've done that, you can log into the website using the AFC Hub, www.afchub.org, or follow us on our social media channels where you can also get the links to become members from the posts we engage in our social media groups. And once you've done that, click on the community icon. You see the join the community icon, where you navigate to the top right corner of your laptop or your phone screen, and you click on the link. Once you click on that link, a drop down will be opened on to you, which is you see two drop downs. One is login, another one is join the community. For the login refers to entrepreneurs who are already members of our community. So what they just do there is to log into their dashboard and continue the conversation on their dashboard. For the potential members, what you have to do is to click on the join the community. And once you've done that, you would be directed to a page where you'll be required to answer some specific questions related to your personal information and your business information. We require this information so you'll be able to verify your membership status. And once you've answered those questions, you just click on the submit button. And once you click on the submit button, we will get a notification that a new sign up has been added to the membership platform. And we review your registration from our end. If it fits into our criteria, then you would be verified from our end. And upon verification, you will be sent a confirmation email where you'll be able to access your new membership dashboard and continue conversations and also benefit from our other membership benefits which we give to entrepreneurs. So we have just 3 criteria necessary for entrepreneurs to become members. First is to own an agribusiness, or you work in an agribusiness organization where you can make top decisions about the company which you work for. Another is that your agribusiness must be in existence for at least 6 months. And the last one is that your agribusiness should have a social media presence where we can help to create the visibility and promote your activities in the landscape as well. So I would also like to talk about some of the benefits we give our entrepreneurs, which is the marketplace. Next slide, please. This is for our members. So if you're not yet a member, please click on the link that has been shared in the chat box for you to become a member. You will do that in less than 3 minutes to complete your registration, and you'll be verified between the next 48 hours, 24 to 48 hours. Then for the marketplace, this is one of the benefits we give to our entrepreneurs to help them create the visibility for their products. So what you do here is that you log into your membership dashboard, navigate to the marketplace function, and you upload the products which you like to showcase on the membership hub. What we require from you is the name, your product sample or the picture of the products, the details of the products, the category, the prices, and the link to where potential buyers can get the product from. Most likely the link to your social media page or the link to where a potential buyer can connect with you. If I can be permitted by the Braze team, can I quickly do a walkthrough for our members on how they can update their profile or how they can update their membership market products?
All right, no, sir, please, you can go ahead. I will stop sharing now so that you do that.
All right, thank you. So kindly click on the link that my colleagues have dropped on the chat box for you to become a member in less than 2 minutes. So I'm trying to share my screen now. If you can see my screen, please confirm that you can see my screen.
Yes, I can see your screen.
Okay. Where is the... So yes, so now this is our membership or our AFC landing page for those of us that are very familiar with this. And like the pop-up you can see is for our first Thursday. The first Thursday is one of our knowledge session for our entrepreneurs, our membership group. This is where we share insights to trends in the agri landscape, where entrepreneurs can benefit from knowledge sharing, from information from industry experts, and they can leverage this information into their agri businesses and help them to scale their businesses, and also forge networks and collaborations from the speakers, from the attendees, and also from the audience as well. But that is, by the way, so these are the landing page for the AFC community. And what's, like I said earlier, for entrepreneurs who are here to become members, you navigate to the join the community. Once you navigated to join the community, you see a drop down where you'll be asked some questions. All you have to do is to answer the required question. Yes. Has your business been in operation for 6 months? Yes. Do you have a functional, up-to-date website? Yes. Once your answers to all those 3 questions are yes, then you'll be required to fill out some necessary information, including your name, country, email, phone number, gender, some necessary information, and your company information, like your company CAC, your company logo, and your company website, and also a brief description about your company for us to be able to verify your membership status. Once all that have been filled, you click on the submit icon and you will be notified when we verified your membership registrations. For our members on the community already, to navigate to your dashboard, you also follow the link to the login section and you click on login. Once you clicked on login, what you'll be required to input is the email which you used to sign up as a member and the password you created. So once that has been done, you log in with the information required, click on login, and you'll be taken to your membership dashboard. So this is how your membership dashboard looks like. You have the portfolio field where you can post, just like how you have your Facebook, you can always post your activities. You can post your activities, your events, your products on the membership landing page for the dashboard. Then people that come to the members that come to the dashboard as well can also like your page, can also like your post, can also comment to your post, can also reach out to you, engage in your post, in your conversation. So this was a post by one of our members, Mohammed Mustafa. Just recently posted this. This is another member posting his activity of his farm. Then, as a member too, you have access to your social membership groups, the Facebook, the LinkedIn, the WhatsApp, and the Telegram group, where you can also connect with other members and also get fast and reliable information on the social media groups as well. Then, for the purpose of this call, I will just talk about how you can update your membership profile. So we navigate to your membership dashboard and click on the settings. You'll see a settings icon on your dashboard. Click on the settings, go to your profile. Then you'll see a landing page as well where you find your user profile, privacy and security, companies, verification. You start with the user profile. This is where you can update the necessary information you wish to update, from your first name to your last name to your mobile number to your image and logo, to your gender, country, focus area. It is always important and necessary to update this profile because these are things we look out for when we want to nominate our entrepreneurs for opportunities, when we want to recommend them for opportunities, when we have potential funding recommendations for our entrepreneurs. We look at all these necessary information. So we always advise our entrepreneurs try to, once in a while, update their profile to the most relevant information they have. If your company name have changed from what you used to register to now, you can always update it from your membership profile. If your location has changed, you can always update it so we can know that this is the latest information about our members, and this helps to keep relevant information and data of our members. So this is what you impute. So for example, for the purpose of this call, I can change this name from African Food Chain Makers to AFC. I can change the gender. I can change the country based on your current location. Your focus area too can change. So other information too as well can change. Your links, your Facebook link, LinkedIn page, Instagram, Twitter. Once you've done all the necessary updates you want to make, you click on updates. Having done that, you get a notification that your update has been successful. So you can see that the information you've updated have reflected on the new page. That is for the user profile. So most people don't go beyond this because they feel this is all you have to update, and it is a big no. From the walkthrough, you can see that we have 4 sections. We have the user profile, we have the privacy and security. Privacy and security refers to when you want to update your password or your email. Once you update your password, then you can change your password to a new password and confirm. This is for your privacy and security purpose. Then another important field for you is your company. So initially, for most of our old members, you notice that when you try to become a member, you only restricted to only just one company. But we notice that most of our members have engaged in multiple companies, and given the opportunity for them to also upload their company details. So for example, now you can see from here that I have 2 business companies, African Food Chain Makers, AFC Test. Whichever one you want to update, and we always advise that you update both. You can update the details. So just click on edit. Once you click on edit, similar to the user profile, you see a page where you'll be asked to input the necessary information required from the company name, your position in the company, the email, your email, website, your headquarters. So the headquarters was formerly in Algeria and it's now in Egypt. You can always click it, impute it, the focus number, country of focus, where your country is focused. So if you maintain Egypt, you can still put Egypt. Then your registration number, this requires your CSC document, the number attached to your CSC document, your focus area, your company type. Is it a sole proprietorship? Is it a limited liability company? Is it a cooperative or association or a registered partner? Depending on the type of company you have, you update it. Type of capital. Are you a startup? Are you a venture capital or debt capital? And anyone you choose, you include it. Then most of our members join at the growth stage. So if you've been able to increase maturity or to grow your company size, you can always include it. So if you move to a maturity stage, you include it. If your number of staffs have also increased, you can also include it in your membership profile. Same as your annual revenue, if you've moved to a more reputable figure, you can also include it. If you drop down, you can also include it as well. So all these are informations you need are required to have as a member so they can receive the most relevant opportunities you require or you request from us. Once that has been done, all they have to do is to update your social media links, company Instagram page, company Facebook, company LinkedIn page as well, on your website, and you click on updates. Once that has been done, you also receive similar information about the updates icon that your information has been updated, and you will be receiving the most relevant opportunities related to based on the information you provided. Lastly is the verification. So for some of us, we notice that we become members, but we are not receiving our list data, or you are not receiving what you're supposed to receive. That is because you are an archived member. The reason why you're archived is that most of the information you provided are not complete. So for your information to be verified, or for your registration to be verified, you click on the verification settings and you upload the necessary information you need to upload. For example, you'll be required to upload your CSS documents. If you have not uploaded it when you first signed in, then you can upload the document, you can download the document. It's showing here because this has been uploaded by this account before. So you can see the download certificate here. If you have not updated your account, you can upload the document necessary for your verification. Before I go, I'll also talk about the marketplace for entrepreneurs who have products to display. So what you would like to do here is for entrepreneurs who wants their product to be displayed on the AFC marketplace, and like a member, you add it from your membership dashboard. The first thing you do is to click on the add products. Once you click on the add products, you impute it in whatever details of the products you wish to add to the membership marketplace, the product name, the price, the image, your company, the name of your products, the tags, is it a spice, or the category of the product, is it a beverage, is it a spice, is it a flour, depending on the type of category your product falls into. Then the product link. This link is the link to where potential buyers can get more information about your products. It can be the link to your social media page. It can be the link to your WhatsApp where they can directly engage with you. So what we do from our end is to create the visibility on our membership, on our homepage, and interested buyers or clients can see the product, and if they're interested, they click on the link and connect directly to you. Next thing is to click on the publish status. Public status means that once you click on submit, it will be published in the admin end, and we review from our own end as well and submit from our own end. Also is the product description. We tell us 1 or 2 lines about the products so that potential buyers can see what they want to get from you, what they want to purchase from you. After you've done that, you click on the submit button, and you also get a notification that what you've uploaded has been approved. Having said that, I would like to tell our potential members and our members already that there are lots to the membership community, and we will suggest that you always utilize the membership benefits or the membership feature on your dashboard so they can get the most out of our offerings. Thank you, and I'm available for any further questions. Over to you, Patience.
All right, thank you so much, Nusa. Thank you so much. So for everyone, those of us that have not become a member yet, please click on the link that's already in the chat box and become a member. beyond what Nusa has talked about, there are so many other things to enjoy, so many benefits to enjoy as a member. The truth is that most of the benefit that we'll have for Brace 2 would be for Brace participants that are members. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. It's for everybody in Brace, but please, 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 please become a member. It's actually very important to. Oh, someone has a question. Please, Nusa, be on standby. There is a question here in Boma Kuye. So I'm asking you to unmute and ask your question. I can barely hear you.
Cannot hear me.
Your voice is very low.
Can speak.
Okay,
Better now. I was
yes,
in
it's better. It's better.
Yeah.
It's better. It's better. We can
All
hear you.
right then. Yeah. So for like I mentioned it some weeks back, I joined when it was Nourishing Africa, but I noticed that all I get is email, maybe opportunities, but I don't have access to maybe dashboard where you're talking about this marketing opportunities and all that. So I tried again the link and it's telling me the email is already used. I was trying to feel afresh. So at what point now do I go into maybe complete, because I know then I submitted my CAC, I gave my product types and all that, you know. So, but I don't get all these robust opportunities you're talking about. I don't think I access them. Do I get emails regularly? And the first Thursdays workshops, yes.
Okay, so thank you so much, Kuye. So most likely, I also ask a follow-up question. Can you remember the password, or have you tried using the reset password function when you try to log into your dashboard?
I cannot
Most likely,
remember
like you said, you
it.
joined when we were still in Africa.
Yes, it's over 7
Yeah,
years
so
now.
that's most likely the So that's most likely the reason why you're not able to access your dashboard. But like you said, you're a member. For you to be seen on our newsletter, definitely you're a member. But you can reach out to me or any of the team members from the WhatsApp group, and just we follow up with the conversation so we can know what exactly the issue is. But from the understanding here now is that we have a password set issue. So it's just a simple thing that we will work on. Maybe, but we can take that off the call to work with. Thank you.
Okay then, thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Nusa. So we have another person, Fumilola, and we are here. I'm sorry if I'm not pronouncing the name well. Please unmute and ask your question.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, we can hear you.
Thank you. The right pronunciation is Agbayewa.
All right, Agbayewa. All right, I got it.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, I've actually enjoyed the topic, the training. It has been an awesome one. I want to ask, I've finished my modules, but I can't find where to download the certificates. I've not seen any button of certificates on the dashboard. I would really like to know where that will be.
Okay,
Thank you.
all right. So we actually talked about this last week, and we said the certificate hasn't been available.
I missed last week.
Oh, okay. So the certificate will be available after this course. So after this course, you can just go back to the assessment history and you'll see the certificate there. Just click on it and it will download automatically. Awesome. So, but I'm still going to do that on this call to show everyone how to download their certificate easily. George Dodson, if it's not for membership, please lower the hand. But if it is, please go ahead. I'm asking you to unmute and ask.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, George. Your voice is very low. We can barely hear you.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, we can manage. All right.
Okay. Want to know, actually, I have two questions now, but since the other one was answered, so maybe I'll possibly ask one. In the respect of was actually in respect of it, which we have already clarified. Then the other one now is on the membership registration, which I tried to register for the membership, but whenever I upload my necessary details for it to get registered, it's actually giving me an issue. I don't know why. There's a problem from the site. Maybe that's a limited time that I want to know. But I tried to upload it, but it's not working.
Okay, all right, George, thank you for that. So please, you have to also reach out to any of the admins in the platform to really help you go through the registration with you. Maybe there's something you're missing also. So please, if you're in the WhatsApp of any of the admins would do, just send a chat and tell them that you want help with the membership registration, and then we'll all help you. Right. So thank you so much. So that we don't.
Hi, Patient,
Right.
just to add to that, yes. So I would also drop the membership email for them to reach out to us. But for George, so what I request is that when you're reaching out to the membership team, kindly always share a screenshot of the kind of information or kind of error you are getting from the registration portal, so we can know how best to address the issue. If it's possible, you share a screenshot of the error you are getting, so we can know how best to address it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. You have answered it best. Thank you so much. So quickly, I'll share my screen back so that we go to the business of the day. So I was going to have us do who is not muted? So I was going to have us do a participant sharing session, but then our time is fast spent and we're keeping our speaker waiting. So I would just quickly would like us to go through the speaker's presentation, and then we can come back to sharing experience later. So please, so this is the not participant, sorry, he's actually a grant participant. Maybe you'll let us know about this later on. So the speaker for today, his name is Desmond Dogara Badison. Is a senior manager at Energy Access Clean Technology Hub. Is a seasoned Nigeria energy expert and project or program manager with over 8 years of experience in energy access, climate change, and sustainable development. He holds a B.Agric degree in animal science from Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria, and is currently pursuing an MBA in finance and investment at the same institution. Additionally, he earned a diploma in innovation and entrepreneurial finance from Kaduna Business School. Mr. Badison is a certified associate of the Project Management Institute and a registered graduate animal scientist with the Nigerian Institute of Animal Scientists. Throughout his career, Mr. Desmond has successfully managed numerous projects and programs funded by international donors and organizations such as the GIZ, USAID, UKAID, EU, DFID, USADF, UNDP, Propcom, McAfee, Mitsubishi Corporation, Agridi, IKI, RLI, Patal Institute, HBS, and Acumen West Africa. His expertise spans renewable energy, energy efficiency, climate smart agriculture, and the just energy transition, with a focus on solutions like energy audits, energy management systems, clean cooking, e-mobility, and hydrogen technologies. Mr. Desmond has also made significant contributions to Nigeria development and humanitarian sectors, addressing areas such as data management, health, nutrition, education, agriculture, livelihoods, research, and SDGs advocacy. His work extends beyond Nigeria, having engaged in projects across several states in the country, as well as in Ghana, Benin Republic, and Kenya. He's a fellow of several prestigious programs, including the African Food Changemakers Brace Program. Oh yeah. So African Management Institute, Green Business Management Program, Youth for Sustainable Energy Fellowship, Climate Leadership Fellowship, and Climate Actors Acceleration Program. Driven by his passion for advancing sustainable energy and combating climate change, Mr. Desmond is committed to making a positive impact in Africa and beyond. So Mr. Desmond Dogara, who is also a grand participant, a grandfather of the BRACE program. Please, if you are still on the call, I'll just hand over to you to complete this. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Let me put on my camera so you can see my face. I'll put a face to the name or the bio that I just read. I think it's a lot. Oh God, I need to work on this probably to make it just one paragraph. This is just a lot. I don't know if you can hear me. Let me just do my check.
So, Mr. Desmond, we can hear you, but your voice is actually low. I don't know if your device is far from you or something.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Okay, it's better. Yes, better.
Oh,
Thank you.
okay, yeah, thanks to do my check. So I was saying that I think the bio is just a lot, so maybe I need just streamline it to one paragraph. Okay, yeah, good to be here, and I want to appreciate everyone for your time during the course of this program. I think we're the first set, yeah, when the program started. And to an extent, it has helped me love what I studied finance, math, agriculture very well. So wherever I go to, I try to teach finance, math, agriculture. I see some of these things. Yeah. So, and I think you guys are in the right place. Thank you, Grace, again. Thank you, Patience. Yeah. Always coming through. And so we're doing the portal. I think I need to go back and work on my portal. So, yeah, so I was supposed to talk on how climate change shapes the ecosystem, and I see the interactive session. So I did a slide, but at some point I just feel it would be like a repetition to what has been taught so far from the one to date. Yeah, and I'll just stop so we interact. If you have any questions, you can just raise your hand and so I'll just share from my experience so far, what I've been doing, what I've done, the successes, impacts, and yeah, how policies are shaping the sector in Nigeria and also Africa at large. So I guess I will just continue. Yeah. So I wish you can take my profile out of the screen. Please. Okay. Thank you very much. And I may have to off my camera to get good network. Okay, good. Thank you, everyone. And I hope everyone can hear me too. So, I'll basically talk about climate smart agriculture and how it affects the ecosystem. And I will, while I'm talking, I may be throwing out some questions or say some things that some key points that will actually touch us, especially some of us who are in the agribusiness.
Mr. Desmond, your voice is very low, very, very low. Yeah, we can hear you, but we're struggling to hear you.
That would be better. Okay, I just connected my phone and it's saying the host will have to allow Pastor unmute themselves. So I'm trying to unmute myself.
Oh, okay. So, Mr. Desmond, if you can let me know, maybe you should raise your hand so that I can see you and let you unmute.
Okay. Okay, let me just take this one off. Let me go.
Okay, so I've made you a co-host again.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh,
Let me
this,
and put down my hands.
this is better,
Oh.
way better. We can hear you very well. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So I've switched to my phone now. Okay. I'll give you a scenario. I think earlier this year, those of us in Abuja will notice that the heat was so hot. There was a lot of heat in Abuja earlier this year, and it got me thinking. I don't know if anyone had that experience in Abuja, or maybe other parts of the world or other parts of the African countries, if they had that experience. And it got me thinking severally. Like it's from, I think from January, February, March, April, also I think it was around May that we started having the weather became favorable for us. But again, at some point, I started thinking like we have climate policies in Nigeria, or rather in Africa, and we also have a lot of key players who have been mitigating this mayhap or battling with climate change, trying to plant trees, and also doing a lot of sensitization, capacity building, and capacity building, as well as sensitization. So what happened to the weather this year? So is it that we are just talking and not doing it? So that got me thinking. At some point, I almost wanted to write an article and publish about it. Like, what have we been doing? If we say we are doing this, we have, I think, the NGOs or CSOs who are actually doing things around climate change are more than actually those who are doing things around health, food, and the rest. Yeah, but it surprises me and amazing that we are always talking and not actually doing it. Earlier this year, again, one of our governors, sorry, I'll be talking about Nigeria a lot. Yeah, because of my research, I've done quite a lot in Nigeria. A governor, my state governor, Niger State, he bought a lot of tractors for farmers in the state. And at some point, I was like, why buying tractors? Is this what we want to do? Is this how we want to mitigate climate change? Is this how we want to help shaping our ecosystem? At some point, he may think that he's trying to help the people or his people in the state. But at some point, are we actually practicing climate smart agriculture? You tell a farmer today okay, can you practice shifting cultivation or can you practice crop rotation? He will tell you, no, I can't go. I won't, because I won't have enough. But do you know that our soil is actually degrading every day? Which leads to my next point. The fact that you keep using that same farm every day or every year or every farming season, you see that you spend more on that soil. Our soil keep degrading. Okay, you use that tractor while you're farming on using the tractor, you see that oil spills on the soil, which also contributes to the degradation of the soil. While the tractor is moving, it's also disturbing the soil, where microbes or insects are supposed to feast on it, work on the soil, or add nutrients to the soil. You see the tractor climbs it and it also kills it. We don't see all of those things. We just feel, I need to just bring tractor, enter my farm, do this, but you spend more doing that. At the same time, our own human activities causes all of these climate issues. We clear our bushes, the next thing we want to burn the bush. And I keep telling farmers, why do you burn it? He said, yes, so that the farm will look good. How do you feel when, while burning the soil, you need to increase your fertilizers or using of, input? I'm here to see a farmer who says practice climate smart agriculture, where I know that his fruit or his produce from his farm are actually natural. As I speak today, you cannot export Nigerian agricultural food directly from the farm, like your maize, you can't export it. That's why in advanced country, whenever they use chemical fertilizers, it's for their animals and not even for human consumption. But in Nigeria today, we have the largest users of NPK or producers of NPK. I wish we can do policies that will say, okay, can this be reduced or can this be stopped? But again, we don't have enough, what's the name? Non-chemical fertilizers. If you tell anybody now, okay, can you make organic fertilizer? They will tell you no. Are you willing to? They will tell you no, because it's time wastage. It takes a lot of time. Why not just go and buy fertilizer and use in my farm? And I try to tell people that if you want to get good products, then go organic. Right now, there's nothing that is waste again in the agricultural food value chain or agricultural value chain. Nothing is waste. You grow maize, even the stalk, you don't burn them anymore. The leaves, you don't burn them anymore, because you need to turn it to soil. You need to turn it or convert it to chemical or organic in your soil. In the animal side of it, every time, or rather, people that do poultry, they buy their chicks from maybe approved vendor, and later they buy chemicals and say they want to boost the growth of their chickens, their birds, or to produce more eggs. But do you know that we consume these things too? Sometimes you tell people, okay, or rather there are durations when you give these chemicals or administer these chemicals or these antibiotics or vitamins to your chicks or birds. You don't kill it immediately, or you don't consume immediately. That is what brings about all these cancers or sicknesses that today we say we cannot cure, or there's no cure for it. But when you tell farmers or you tell producers, agri-producers, or those in the value chain, can we go or leverage on climate smart agriculture? But they tell you, no, we don't have time. Is time now the problem? Doing the right thing now equates with time. It pains me when I go to rural communities to do some projects. Okay, like it was read, I manage a project funded by USAID, which is to curb post-harvest loss in some selected and rural communities. And it was in Kaduna. They grow tomato, perishables. At some point, we from our little research, we asked these people how much of your produce actually gets sold in the market. And they said it's just 10%. The rest goes to waste. Or rather, you should note that 65% of our produce or farm produce or perishables goes to waste. And a farmer will tell you, I don't have time. I need to go for these chemical fertilizers or chemicals, pesticides and insecticides and all. And you said you want more yield or you want to make profit, because that's the end goal of a farmer, to make profit. But how are you making profit when you make 65% loss in your produce? We had to meet with women, tell these women, okay, we have a technology that you can use, because most of them will tell you they're ignorant. They don't know that there's something like solar dryers, solar irrigation pumps, solar threshers, solar millers, which is easy. It may be expensive, but I feel when they come together as a group, they can actually procure one, later multiply to something else. And it's affordable at some point. I remember when I was using, in my house, I use, what's the name? I use solar in my house, the small home system, which is the HHS with 4 lightning points. At some point, when I saw, it reduces my cost of electricity in my house. So in my house now, I only use the grid to iron my clothes and my fridge. But every other appliances in my house uses solar. I don't spend much. I went to the bank one day to open an account, and they were like, they need NEPA bill. And I was like, NEPA bill? I don't use any, I don't pay bills for electricity anymore. They're like, how? So they insisted. I said, I don't. I use solar in my house. And the lady was like, wow. So I had to check back, and you know, it has to be 3 months bill. And at some point, I think I got like 5 months ago, the one I paid, which was 5,000. Lady was like, wow, you mean you've been using this like 5,000 naira bill for more than 5 months now? I said, yes. She was like, oh, how will she wants to know more about renewable energy, solar. How will she get it? That's by the way. So I just explained to you how these technologies help ease your work and also give satisfaction. So back to my story. So when we met this woman and we saw how they process their tomato, it's not healthy at all. You see, the women goes out early in the morning, get their baskets of tomato, takes it to the rock where they can slice this tomato and dry, because they don't want this tomato to go to waste. So the ones they are able to sell in the market, fine. The remaining, they take it back home, they start slicing it small, spread it on the floor, bare floor. I wish I could share those pictures with you to see the kind of food we consume. Is not healthy at all. Is not healthy. So while they cut it, they dry it. When rain is about to fall, you see them running from their houses to the rock. They want to pack this tomato, put them together. When it's windy, it takes dust and wind, debris, and the rest falls on it, and they package it like that. Later, when there's scarcity of tomato, people want to fall back to dry tomato. I don't know if anybody have seen it, but yeah, it's part of my research. We dry tomato or powdered tomato. So at some point, you now go to the market and say, can I get this powdered tomato? You don't know that there is combination of sandstones and everything on top of it. And you buy and take home and you're happy. Now I've been able to get tomato, I can eat good food. We now had to provide them with a solar dryer. At this point, we had to empower these women and say, okay, this is a technology that will help you people, both in your processes, your drying, and also time. We taught these women, at some point, these women had to recruit some boys, young boys, youth, who helps them fetch water from, there was luckily for us, where we installed these dryers was close to where the wash program built their borehole. So they just go close by, though we had to talk with the community as well as the local government to help channel water to the solar dryers. So people come, they fetch water from there. They wash the tomato. After washing, they put on the tray. You see boys, they wash their hands, they wear gloves, they slice these tomatoes. The women takes from the slicing and spread it on the trays of the dryers. I wish I could share the picture of the dryers, solar dryers, to see, but there are different types. You can see them online everywhere. So they dries it, and the nature of the dryer we have is not a heat pump dryer, it's just a normal dryer. So it takes like 3-4 days for it to dry. So once it's dried, the women are in their houses, whether rain falls or wind blows, they are rest assured that their product is safe because it has a cover. And after 4 days, you see the women come happy, their product is dried, and they package it. We had to encourage them to get good nylons, not to reuse the sacks, because the sacks are already dirty. Either they wash it clean and then put in a nylon before putting in a sack, then weigh for people to see, as well as look at the wet weight, dry weight. So we had to encourage them to sell packaging and not with the eyes, how people just see things and say, okay, look at it with your eyes. This one is more than this, or you weigh with your eyes. No, but for you to get value for your money. And the truth is, at the end of that program, these women make ×4 of profit they usually make before. At the same time, it curbed post-harvest losses drastically up to 80%. Due to that project, we also got another funding to do more. Then it was even 2 solar dryers we were able to deploy in this community. But later, because of this, we were able to deploy 21 solar dryers. Before another project came and said they want an upgrade of these dryers. What am I trying to say? There are policies that governments have put in place for this to be in existence. But you know, a lot of lobbying has to go in place, because now they said, okay, for renewable energy, free import waiver, or there's waiver for batteries and the rest, but we still pay a lot when importing these things. But the truth is, we need to put our feet together and make things work for us. If you want to live well, if you want to feed well, we need to put hands together to make this work. I really appreciate what African food makers are doing, as well as the BRAVE program, because I see their goal is to train about 3,000 people, which is excellent. See, you can't find this anywhere. See, you don't know what it takes to organize a program for 3 weeks, 1 month, 3 months. It's a lot. I won't lie to you. I've done that. I'm still doing that till date. It's a lot. Getting people to facilitate and all, it's a lot. Even managing people, put them in groups and the rest, is a lot. So you are change makers now. I'm charging you. You need to go out there, tell people, these are our agricultural activities. We need to change our habits, because the truth is, climate change, we are the cause of it. It's nobody. It's not nature just happen, like we used to say. No, it's nobody. It's nobody. I was glad when, up till today, though I'm no longer in that organization, they still call me and say, please, how can they get these dryers? How are we going to do? And the rest. Right now, we're doing I'm doing a project in Gombe State at the moment, and it's to even empower women. In short, we're trying to drive local solutions, not even to start importing these technologies. Please, I'll go to questions and answer later, or I'll go to the chat box later. Let me just say what I have to say. So the project is to drive local solutions for energy transition in Nigeria. And we are using the Gombe State as a pilot state. I was surprised when I went to Gombe and I saw a lot of women doing a lot of work in the agri value chain, perishables. At some point, a woman brought a tea, like tea, and told me she produced this. Though her packaging wasn't good, but the effort she makes to do those things, I was really impressed. At some point, I was like, oh my God, very soon, Gombe will be like Lagos, a market hub, like a hub for agricultural produce. Because people now are not waiting for their husbands to bring food on the table. They are not waiting for children to send money. The women are out there now doing this work. But the major complaint they gave was they don't have power. They use a lot of energy to produce this produce. So probably what's the cost of the actual cost of a product probably is 500 naira. Let me give an example. But because of cost of electricity, you see that product will get to 5,000. I'd be wondering, just this small 24 tea bags is 5,000 naira. Why? Is it not just? And we kept saying just. But if you run through the process for you, you'll be amazed. This is something else. I was at the Ministry of Agri in Gombe State, and I was we were doing like a research and asking them, do they know about some of these renewable energy technologies, productive use technology availables? And they were like, they have it now. They even showed us in their field. They look at solar dryers. I was like, then what are you doing with it? It's just there. It's just on paper right now that they have solar dryers. But for the past 5 years, it's been abandoned. And at some point, after some investigations, they said they don't even know how to even use it. And as it is right now, they know it as dilapidated. But it's on paper that, yes, they have. So they can use it to boast everywhere they go. There's a solar dryers in Gombe, managed by the Ministry of Agri. You see where I said it's our responsibility to make this work. There is poor sensitization. And the fact that people, again, who are actually trying to do sensitization are trying their best, but some people are suppressing them. Okay. The truth is, I can assure you, African food change maker, if you ask some people or your next neighbor, do you know about this? They'll tell you they don't know what is it all about. We are the change makers. You need to promote it yourself, use your social media handles, because storytelling is another skill on its own. Promote productive use technologies, promote climate smart agriculture. I wrote an article some months back, how what's the name? Food insecurity as well as insecurity in Nigeria is caused by climate change. You can search it online, it's there. People are moving now because of climate change. It later causes insecurity. At some point, I saw that people actually are living now in the coastal area. Do you think the middle belt can actually accommodate everybody in Nigeria? Because everybody's moving now to the middle belt. If you look at the trend, with research, if you look at the trend, people are now leaving the coastal areas and now coming to the middle belt because what? Climate change is seriously affecting them. You can't stay in Gombe, in Maiduguri anymore. Lagos is becoming something else. Look at the people living in the coastal area. How are we going to cope when it becomes worse? Sorry, I'm calling out names. Some Dangote is the highest producers of urea in Nigeria, and I think some maybe West Africa. There is no way you do NPK without including urea, meaning you have to go to him to buy that urea. Why can't we preach organic fertilizers? Why can't we get organic insecticide? These are something we can do ourselves. If you know that, yes, you're going to farm next year or you're going to put beds next year, why can't you start getting or start doing your processing now against next year? There is no way you bring out an organic product out that you won't sell at a premium. There is no way. Somehow, if you look at the price of chemical fertilizer and organic fertilizer, there may be a little difference, but the yield will surprise you. But all we are after is our yield. I need to make a lot of profit. Last year, you used 20 bags of fertilizer in your farm, maybe 2 acres or 3 acres. I can assure you, this year, if you're farming, you use more, 25 bags or 30 bags. But when you tell someone, okay, can you just leave this soil for maybe 2 years and move to another soil? They'll tell you no. No. I think there's something we need to do as change makers. I'm happy that it's the last session, so maybe it's a call for a clarion call for us to start being to be the first change maker, not just talking but doing it. Not just talking but doing it. I still feel that, yeah, the governments provide enabling environment, but it is still our responsibility to make it work. The private sector have their own this thing. Like I can see, like in Nigeria, the Access Bank and Sterling Bank are actually promoting sustainability at the moment. So if you want some funds to fund anything that pertaining sustainable development, productive use technology, they can fund you, yeah, as far as you have the necessary requirements or criteria. Yeah, we have our NGOs too who are doing a lot, like AFC too, but they can't do without you, me, even themselves promoting it. A lot of research. At some point, I was, when we're talking about, I was discussing with a friend about our indigenous seed in Nigeria. Because right now, every GMO is just everywhere. Everywhere. You can't find indigenous seed again in Nigeria. You can't find indigenous seed again in Nigeria. And it's terrible. I was surprised. A friend told me, in Ghana, they have, in their research institute, they have a bank where they store indigenous seed. And it was, I just fell in love with Ghana. on that. But Nigeria today, all our seeds, you can't find them anymore. Our chicks, you can't see a chicken again that can produce egg and also give and hatch the egg. You plant maize this year, you can't reuse that seed because they are all hybrid seeds. It's a call for us to change this narrative. What will our children get, or the next generations? What would they say about us tomorrow? What would they say? What will be their story? Or what will be, what would they say about us tomorrow? Please, if we want to leave this place, let's leave it better and not the same way we met it, but make it better. Yeah, I guess I will entertain questions now. So I don't think it's 4 already. Thank you very much. Okay. Do we have questions? Okay. Whoa.
Oh, sorry, I was speaking while muted. I'm sorry. So thank you so much,
you.
Desmond. Thank you so much. So we already have a hand that's raised here. So quickly, Gertrude Bashir, please unmute and ask your question.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Thank you so much, Mr. Dogara, and your presentation. I think, I don't know, we used to have something called extension officers in the, I think in the Ministry of Agric. And specifically their work was to, educate farmers, and it seems that they are no longer in existence. And so there's a lot of things going on. One of our major products is dried catfish, which we dry without the use of smoke. We don't use firewood, we don't use charcoal. And in promoting it, we've actually come across a lot of people saying, no, we have to use the firewood now. That one is the one that gives you the, the smoke taste, the flavor. And I'm like, in this day that we are talking about climate change, people are still talking about things like this. These people are still promoting the cutting down, the felling of trees. I think we need to do a lot more. I think that like you said, the government can do everything, but they're not even, I don't think they're even doing enough. And sometimes for me, I'm just like, so who is going to make them do as much as they are supposed to do? Then on the issue of even the handling, one of the things that made us go into fish production, fish processing, was the handling of fish in the market. Of course, fish is just one of the items. From the time that Ebola came, COVID came, now we are talking about monkeypox. You discover that our food handling leaves so much to be desired. We need concerted efforts to educate people in the marketplace who handle our foods, the farmers, even those that are producing different things. I'm aware of this issue of use of sniper in the name of preserving the food. Some months ago, there was this video that was trending on Instagram where a lady went to buy, I think, stockfish or some kind of fish, and the madam was spraying sniper on it and was telling her that, all fish in Nigeria is, treated with sniper.
because they don't want, well, for them as a preservative. And I'm like, that's not true. But those of us who are doing it differently without using any of those things, like for us, we use biopreservation. We don't use any kind of chemicals. But I think that we are in such a small minority. I don't know how, I don't know what kind of program, what kind of orientation program or whatever will be done for people to be more aware of these things. Because when you present them with this, our kind of fish, and you present, they see the other one, they will go for that one because it's cheaper. And they fail to realize that it has long-term health effect. Even though it might be cheaper, it's just cheaper on the short term. How about the long-term effect? This morning, I saw a video of there's this skit maker, this doctor, Aproko Nation, and he was talking about how antibiotics, because of antibiotics that are, because of chemicals that have been used in food, in growing of food, in production of food, how these things are affecting even babies, that they have grown what is called antibiotic resistance. So normally, what maybe a condition that a child might have that would normally respond to a particular kind of antibiotics, you now discover that, oh, it's no longer effective. That antibiotics is no longer effective. They want to do a little bit of surgery that they need some kind of antibiotics. That antibiotics is not effective because the body has been filled with so much of antibiotics. For me, I believe that is a national health crisis waiting to happen. And we need to do so much more. But where do we start? You know, when something seems like it's so widespread, you now begin to think, oh, so where do we start to correct these things?
All right, Gertrude, you may just have to round off as we have so many other people.
I don't have a question. I just wanted to share
a contribution. Yeah,
yes,
thank you so much.
I don't have
Thank
a question.
you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. So we'll just quickly go to Usman Rabiu. Please unmute and go ahead. Usman, are you there? I'm asking you to unmute. Okay, if Usman is not ready, Mzima Justin.
Good afternoon,
okay.
everybody.
Okay, Usman, yes, go ahead.
Okay. My name is Usman Rabiu Abubakar from Kano State, Nigeria. I have an information that I want to share, and in some point it can be a question or it can be an observation, which I know that many of us have realized or have observed what I saw, so they can't talk or they don't even have the chance because of the time. That is why I prefer to speak it out. I actually enjoy attending all the 6 sections of the brace, and I appreciated that I became a member and a participant of this great section. I learned a lot about smart climate change. I'm a poultry farmer, actually. And this smart climate change has helped me a lot, and the modules helped me, which I have gotten during the live interactive section that I prefer a lot. It has helped me. But I observed a problem yesterday. I got a mail that I have to go and complete my assessment. It is if I complete my modules and my assessment yesterday only that I can be able to download my certificate. So I went to my dashboard. When I went to my dashboard, then I found all the modules. That's the remaining modules that I did not complete. I found them locked, and I was unable to unlock them. I'm sorry to say I was unable to unlock them. And I'm very, very sure that there are a lot of people here that have the same problem like mind. So this is like a question or an observation that we need you to guide us through, please, so that we can see, we can understand, and we can have the certificate for all the sections that we have attained for this 6 weeks. Maybe someone who is lucky in between us will have the stipend. Thank you very much. Usman Rabiu Abubakar from Kano State, Nigeria.
All right, thank you so much, Usman. Thank you so much. As a matter of fact, everybody will be lucky. Everybody that completes the course will be lucky. It's not a lucky thing. It's just what you have access to once you're able to complete all of the courses. So please, Usman, this session is to ask the speaker questions. We'll come back to all of that later. By the time we're having the portal walkthrough, will walk us through the modules again and then every other thing. So please just relax and then I'll answer this later, please, so that we don't keep our facilitator waiting. So please, if it's the same question about the portal or the modules, please lower your hand for now. We'll call you again. But if it's to ask the facilitator a question, please, your hand can remain the way it is, and then I'll ask it to unmute. So Nzima, Justin, unmute and ask your question.
Thank you very, very much.
Okay, thank you very much. Confirm if you're getting me.
Yes, I can hear you.
Thank you. I'm Nzima Justin Scoppers from South Sudan. And I'm giving a context of what is happening in South Sudan currently in the policy documents of the government of South Sudan. There is no use of fertilizer, no use of other agrochemicals. And as such, in most cases, the country is declared food insecure. And as a result, we receive a lot of food that is in the names of donation from the West Africa, from the Western world, say Canada, and most of this food, the way they are produced, is with agrochemicals. So for me, I have a high feeling that something is not clear, or somebody is putting us under mental slavery. We are not allowed to say the truth. We need to point fingers to the right person, because if we look at the contribution of Africa, I've had a chance to move a few other countries in Africa, but our contribution is very minimal. The speaker talked well, and I quote him. He says, agrochemicals are used for producing feeds that are fed to the animals. Now, where do these animal products end? They end in the same human body. And in biology, actually, the concentration of the chemical increases as you move along the food chain. So if somebody is, if in the Western countries, they are feeding their animals on feeds that are produced with agrochemicals, that means it endangers the human being even more than the animal. So we need to a little bit be clear. Somewhere something, for me, somewhere something is not clear, because what are we preserving? Okay, if we preserve the soil of South Sudan, but you kill the human being, who will be the beneficiary of this soil? So for me, I think mine is not a question, but it's that kind of comment. Otherwise, thank you very much. I've benefited a lot from this training. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Nzima. Thank you all for all of your beautiful contributions. And these are actually very important and very dear to us to see the fact that participants are also looking at things the way we are looking at it, and then also getting more informed about all of these changes in our climate. So it is very important to us. Thank you so much. So I have 3 other people. I have Atuhiwe, Dennis, Godwin, Emmanuel, and Kusiva Chatukuta. Sorry if I did not pronounce your name very well. But then these 3 people. So we'll just go in this order: Dennis, then Godwin, Emmanuel, and then Kusiva. So Dennis, please kindly unmute and go ahead.
Good evening. I'm Dennis from Uganda. And I want to contribute on what he has said on a project that farmers are using for harvesting hand oil. One of the things why these people are not adapting the changes, for instance, when I developed my program or projects, my first thing I told my team, we need to use AD model. That's attention, interest, desire, and action. Most farmers, they don't know, you have to show their attention when they use these technologies. What is the importance? How are they benefiting? So as long as they attract, most of them, they don't know about these technologies. So as he said, those female farmers, they are losing a lot of conservating loss was high, but it attracted their attention. They are losing. That's the attention. I think, how can we do that conservating? So as change makers, one, we need to attract the attention of farmers to technologies. Then we saw them the interest. How are they benefiting from them? Then after that, we have to define a model that helps them to get those technologies. For instance, we can say, when I was talking, we developed a credit solution model. So by farmers can get those technologies on credit, cooperating with some financial institutions. These farmers are able to access those technologies on a credit, and they keep paying. So you have to work to engage them. How can they cater for those loans? For instance, farmers, we produce seasonally. So can you sit with bank and say, okay, you shall be paying interest. Let's say interest is the small amount of money. Then at the end of the season, after they have sold off their bread, they can. By that when we are tracking them. So we need to advance. After that, we have to identify the technology that are solution driven. So these technologies, are they solving their problems? Which practice do they need? Then we need to have them exactly real data, information about those technologies. So in those systems, if we bring that systems, we educate farmers, we engage them, I think we shall be able to improve. Actually, my organization is about optimizing logistic and supply chain so that we don't congest it. Instead of moving different stakeholders with it, from farmers, final consumer, that's we use a digital platform. So we are also trained some community members, say he identified some youth, we train them on our platform, we make them to become community advisors, we allocate them a certain group of farmers. So they allocate them, they put their produce on our platform, and able to link them. So with that thing, thank you for this program. I think I have benefited. I'm going to modify some of my program, especially on logistic, infrastructure, resistance, and I'm going to improve on that. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your contribution. And it's really exciting to know that the program is beneficial to most of us. Thank you so much. So Godwin, please go ahead. Godwin, if you're there, I'm asking you to unmute and go ahead. Hi, Godwin. I cannot hear you at all. You're not muted, but we cannot hear you at all. Okay, so while you try to solve that, Kusiva, please go ahead.
Okay. Thank you. We had a nice session and we've had a lot and we've learned a lot. It's my pleasure. So I'm Kusiacha Chukuta and I'm from Zimbabwe in the Mashonaland East province. Here in Zimbabwe, we are championing the use of post-harvest technologies. It's like here we down south, especially in the southern African region, we have suffered the El Nino-induced drought. So in using post-harvest technologies like the solar dryers, the climate smart greenhouse dryers, and other inventions that we are doing with or another institutions, especially institutions of higher learning, to have some form of innovations which might lead to more inventions so that we do away with the issue of machinery shortages, and we try by all means to reduce the amount of carbon or what we are going to feed into the air. Like it can be every, as long as the sun is there and there is enough heat to power up the solar dryer. So the effects of climate smart post-harvest management could be applied across Africa so that we reduce the amount of greenhouse gases that we emit. Again, we are looking at the issues to avoid the effects of El Nino-induced drought. Like when we do post-harvest management and when we try to dry our food, it's good, especially the edible insects and other edible tubers. When we value add them, we create food for our people, and we are using a climate smart type of invention that reduces any smoke. There's no smoke into the air, so we reduce greenhouse gases, we create food for our people. And even if we are going to face like looking at the issues of floods, we are saying people could have food, though in small quantities or small packs, but once we are hit with a shock like floods, people can run away to higher grounds with food in form of starch, in form of meat, in form of vitamin, where they could have food to eat during the time of during the time when they are waiting for to be rescued, or during the time they are waiting for them to get help. So post-harvest management and climate smart agriculture is something that we are trying to implement in Zimbabwe, and it is showing that it is taking more shape even in schools like the ECD, which is early childhood learning, the kindergarten learning. We are trying to implement it like in the syllabuses so that everyone knows how to do post-harvest management so that people will not suffer from food shortages. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Kuziva. Thank you. So, Godwin, if you're back now, please unmute again and try to speak. Oh, all right. You're not muted, but we cannot hear you. Oh, okay. All right, so please, our time is fast spent. We still need to do the walkthrough and also take questions for those that are experiencing issues with the modules and all that. So, but before we continue, we'll have to quickly take the group photo with our facilitator so that we can allow him leave the call while we continue, right? So please kindly put on your videos and let us take the photos. All right, thank you so much. So many people are putting on their videos. So Mr. Dogara, okay, yes, because you're one of the reasons why, or you're the main reason why we're putting on our videos so that we can take these snapshots. All right, so thank you very much, everyone that have put on their videos, and thank you. I'm seeing so many beautiful faces, and oh, okay, so my team members, I'm sure they're available to take the photos and all that. So for those of us that have questions on the modules and portal, we'll still continue from here so that you can all ask your questions and we can do a portal walkthrough for those that are yet to complete the modules. All right, thank you so much, everyone. Now, the compliance rate today is so high. This is great. Thank you so much. Right, thank you, everyone. All right, thank you so much. Thank you. Some people are already raising their hands, right? Oh, all right, thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Desmond Jogar. Thank you for coming to speak with us today, and this is really appreciated. Thank you so much. On behalf of everyone on this call, on behalf of all the participants, we are saying thank you. I'm sure they're already typing on the chat box. Thank you. Thank you. We appreciate you so much, Mr. Desmond, and do have a great afternoon or evening, rather. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, everyone. Do have a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye.
You too. Yeah, bye. Okay, so everyone, I will try to share my screen again so that we quickly go through the rest of the activities we're having. Okay, so we have done that. Oh, yeah. So the top scholars for week 5, here they are. Some beautiful faces came as the top scholars for last week. And then this time around, we have a blend of about 5 countries. Oh, this is really great. Really, really great. Thank you so much for being top. Though you're all winners, you're all scholars, you're all top scholars, but then these 10 people actually came top last week, and then we expect to have the top scholars for this week, next week, and then we'll send all of that to you. So we'll be posting the link to the top scholars post on all of our social media platforms. Please go there and like the posts, like, comment, and even share with your friends, especially the top scholars. Please share with your friends and loved ones, share with your network. It's not easy to be a top scholar in a program of more than 42 countries. Yeah, we have close to 42 countries represented in the BRACE program, and then coming top scholars. Oh wow, you should be proud of yourself. So thank you so much. So for this week, we have Spepa Newa from Malawi. We have Naomi Muni from Kenya. We have Bonnet Mulungu from Malawi also. We have Molotieri from Cameroon. We have Globe Ataklo, Globe Ataklo from Togo. We have Chika Geraldine Anyim from Nigeria. We have Adamu Mako from Nigeria. We have Umukai Mustafa from Nigeria as well. We have Gwiri Girisom from Uganda and Okachi NF from Nigeria. So please celebrate these ones in the comment section, and then tell them congratulations. And if you're a top scholar, please be proud of yourself. Post this on your social media page and even tag AFC, tag us, and then we'll be happy to celebrate with you for winning this. Right, so thank you so much. So we'll quickly move to the next, which is the portal walkthrough. So for portal walkthrough, I will just stop sharing so that I can share another screen for us. So for the portal walkthrough, I want us to look at the portal again. For those of you that are saying their modules are locked. So the reason why your module is locked is because you have not started at all before. So if you've not started, your module will still be locked. So if you just did only the pre-diagnostic tool and you left, your modules will still be locked. So you have to go and click on module 1 first. Some of you just log into the portal and you want to click on module 4, module 5. No, if you don't start from the beginning, it's a continuous thing. You have to do module 1 before 2, before 3, before 4, 5, and then 6. If you jump into the next module without doing the previous one, there's no way it's going to work for you. So I will just share my screen again, and we'll look at it together. So sorry, a minute to share my screen. Okay. I apologize for the delay. Okay. Okay, so here is the screen. So once you click on the link that we sent to you, this is what will appear on your screen. This is what will appear on your screen. So what you just need to do is to put in your email address. Please, it has to be the email address that you registered with. I've always said this. It has to be the email address and you registered with, and also the default password that was sent to you, except that you have changed your password. If you have not changed your password, please use the default password that was sent to you, which is brace24_22. That's the default password, and I've sent this before. So once you have been able to enter that, what you do is to click login, and then the page opens to you. The reason why it's opened like this to me is because I have done the pre-diagnostic to have taken it, and then I have completed all my modules. And you see that everything here is sharp, is unlocked. If you have not done it before, it will not be unlocked. The only thing that will be, the only module that will be unlocked for you is module 1, which is climate change and your agribusiness. Every other thing will be locked. You have to now click on module 1 first, complete the courses, take the assessment before module 2 will open to you, and you repeat the same thing for module 2 before module 3 will be opened to you. So that's how it works. If you don't do it that, if you just enter the portal and you go ahead to click module 4 while you have not done module 1, it will not open for you to remain locked. And that's actually how it is. So when you have completed everything and see module 6, once you have completed module 6, it will take you to the assessment. Once you have completed the assessment, it will take you to the post-diagnostic tool. I know some people have sent us messages saying that they have done the post-diagnostic tool, and then the system is telling them to go to the assessment history and download their certificate, but they got there and they couldn't download their certificate. Yes, you were not able to download your certificate because the certificate wasn't active at the time. But now, if you go to the assessment history, which I'm clicking now, you will see your certificates there. Can you see now? So it's telling me get certificate. So if I click on get certificate, it will just download automatically. So it has downloaded the certificate into my system because I clicked on get certificate. So maybe some of you on the call that have completed all your modules, have done the post-diagnostic and all that, you can just go ahead and go to the assessment history now. You see the get certificate there. Click on it, and then it will download to your system. You can share it with us on our WhatsApp platform. Once we'll give you access to be able to do that this afternoon. You can also share your certificate with us just to let us know that you have been able to download. So please, for those of you that have not been able to complete the modules, now that the LIS have ended, you have just 2 weeks for you to go through the modules. The entire modules does not take more than 7 hours, give or take. From module 1 to module 6 does not take more than 7 hours. So you can easily just go dedicate a day or two to go through all of the modules and get your certificate. And if you have challenges with any other thing that I have not mentioned on this call, please, you can raise your hand and then I will call you to please ask, and we go ahead. Okay, someone is already raising their hand. Adiza Hassan, please unmute and ask. Adiza, okay, yes, please.
Okay. I've gone to the assessment system, but my PG.
I can barely hear you, please. Can you?
I can only see my assessments, my scores, but I can't see anywhere that I got my certificate.
That's what I'm saying. I have said it wasn't active. That is why you were not able to see your certificate. Now it has just been made active now. So it's only from now you can get that. That's what I explained. So it's only from now you can get your certificate. If you tried it before now, you will not see it. It's only now that you can get your certificates. Do you understand? Oh, you're muted. Adiza, I'm trying to ensure you understand what I just explained. Please unmute and let me know that you understand. Okay, please put it on the chat box if you're not able to unmute. I'm asking you to unmute though. Oh, is the next person Lira Seedling Center? Please unmute and let me know what the question is.
Yeah, hello everyone. My name is Aaron Bong from Uganda. I'm the founder of Lira Seedling Center. Now, Patricia, even now that I am trying, I just asked you to say that it's now open. I'm trying, but it's not reflecting. That's what some of us are meaning. Should we wait?
What you're trying now? Oh, it's fine. You're trying now, and it's what are you seeing, please?
What I am seeing is just the history only. It's not showing the certificate icon as as yours is doing. So
Okay,
it's just
please refresh your page and let us see it. Or otherwise, drop your login details on the chat box. Let's even try with your own. I will just log out and let's try with yours.
okay. Let me. I drop it the chat box.
Yes, please.
It is. This is my. Let me do it. I remember. Even the password.
Is it the default password? If it's the default password, please don't bother dropping it.
It's not a
Oh,
default
you have
password.
changed if you have changed your password, please drop it. You can send it to me as a direct message.
It's here. I am putting them.
Okay.
Can I check it out?
Okay. Okay. All right, I'm trying to copy it so that. All right. This is your own I just opened, and this is get certificate. So I don't know why it's not showing at your end. I just opened and I just downloaded your certificate. I don't know whether I can drop it in the chat box, but I can drop this your certificate in the WhatsApp platform to see. So please, you can refresh your browser and try. I just opened yours and I'm seeing the certificate here. Please refresh your browser.
Share with me in my WhatsApp inbox because I know you have my contact.
I have so many contacts. Please, you have to tell me, send a hello to me so that I will be able to do that.
Thank you so much.
All right. So please, for those of you that said you've tried, and I don't know why, but please refresh your browser if you've not done that, so that you can try it again and let's see how it goes. Adiza is still raising and so I'm asking you to unmute Adiza. Please unmute. I have asked you to unmute Adiza. Oh, okay. George Dodson, please unmute and let's hear.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Though your voice is faint, but I can hear you.
Okay, good. Please, I'm Dr. Josh from Nigeria, right? I log into my assessment history to see if I can download the certificate, but it's not showing. It's not showing me the score summary. It's not showing any certificate.
But that's what I just explained. I just explained that you have to refresh your browser because that's the same issue Aaron just complained about, and I told him to drop his login details, which I opened on the call while everybody was watching, and it showed the certificate. So please refresh your browser and try again, please. So it might have to be your browser, not the portal in itself. Otherwise, if you want us to also try yours, you can send your details on the chat box, and then we'll try your own as well. So please, I hope this is not the same question you want to ask. Ola Raymond, please go ahead and ask.
Good evening, everyone.
Yes,
my name is Ola Raymond from Nigeria. Precisely. Regarding the modules from 1 to 6. Are you hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm listening.
I started my module back then. So I started one. I've not finished that very day. I stopped. So it was later I want to get back and continue. Since that very till last night, I never error. Often last night, try to get back to module 1 so that I can continue. Since that very day till yesterday, error. I was surprised. What is happening? So I want to know because I'm unable to log in anymore.
Okay.
But I log in, but I'm error. Since that very day.
Okay. So did you change your password, Mr. Raymond?
I'm not. I did not. I'm not
You
sure that
didn't
is
change
here.
your, you didn't change your password, right? So please, can you just give us your, let's just test it. Can you just give us your email address? Maybe you can drop it on the chat box. I can quickly pick it and we can try logging into your own. Everybody is dropping their email address. Please, it's not everybody. It's just, we just want to do example with these people that are asking questions. Please refresh your browser and try. If you still cannot get it, please reach out to us on the Grace email, which you all have, or reach out to any of the admins in the WhatsApp group, and we'll be very happy to help you out, please. So please, Mr. Raymond, I'm not seeing your email address.
I'm typing it. I've sent in the email.
Okay, yet to see it. But...
An email dot
I'm not seeing it yet. So please just say it. Maybe we can type it. You can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Tell us your email. I'll just type it.
Okay. Dotson. Godson.
Okay. Dotson like this.
Yes.
Okay.
Then JETOR.
JETOR. Are you still there? I cannot hear you. Oh, okay. I guess we may not be able to do yours because I cannot hear you anymore. So please.
I said JATOR. That's the last one. JATOR. Yes. At gmail.com.
At gmail.com. Okay. And you didn't change your password, right?
Yes, I didn't change.
I just opened yours. Are you seeing it?
Yes, yes.
So you may not be entering the correct password. Maybe you are entering the wrong password. It's Grace_24_22. Please try that, please. I just entered yours and it opened. Please, let's be trying the right emails and all that.
The certificate, is it open? Is it opening?
Yes, it's opening. See it. This is your dashboard. Are you seeing it? Are you seeing your dashboard?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so I just clicked on get certificate and it has downloaded to my device. So I can send it to you. Please just send me a hello on WhatsApp and I can send the certificate to you. But please refresh your browser and try, please. Okay. So some of us, probably the data, the browser is choked and all that. You may have to refresh, clear cookies or clear unused data and all that so that it will be light enough to open other portals or systems for you, please. So you have to refresh your browser. If you are using a laptop, the easiest way to do it is to click on Ctrl+Shift+R. So if you click Ctrl+Shift+R, hold them together, it will just clear your browser automatically, and then you'll be able to do whatever it is that you need to do. All right, so who hasn't talked? Johnson, Ochien, please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. I also had the same issue, but it has I've refreshed and it has agreed, and on the dashboard I can now,
your certificate, right?
yes, I can now download. So thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so please, Rukayat, please let's hear you. Rukayat, please unmute and let us hear you. Your voice is very faint, but yes, I can hear you.
Okay, good.
Please go ahead.
Hello?
Please go ahead. Maybe it's your network, but it's really cracking. I can't hear anything at all. Let me check the chat box. I cannot hear you, Rukayat. Please type on the chat box, please. So how can we access the training materials that were in the portal? Kindly talk about that. Oh, I have talked about this before, and we have downloaded all of the additional reading resources and sent them to the WhatsApp group. Please, if you are on the WhatsApp group, check through the WhatsApp group and then you will see them there. The reason why we couldn't send them to the email is because it's really bulky and cannot send them as an email and all that. We might have to put them inside Drive and all that. So the alternative was to use WhatsApp, and we have sent all of them to the WhatsApp group. If you still don't have access to them, you can chat any of the admins up and then they will help you send the additional resources to you actually. So I'm trying to read through the chat box so that we can answer some of the questions. So most of the questions here have to do with the training materials, which I just talked about. And then would you please share the training PDF on the WhatsApp? Okay, I will share it. I will share it on the WhatsApp group. After this call, I will try to share all of the PDF materials again on the WhatsApp group. Then somebody is saying, please, what is the overall score to be able to download the certificate? Please, once you have been able to go through the portal, you'll be able to download the certificate. Once you have done all of the modules, there's no overall score. You can download your certificate if you complete everything. So please help me with mine because I have refreshed my browser several times. Oh, Dr. Abel, please, you can chat any of us or chat me up in the WhatsApp group. I am Pat Brino in the WhatsApp group and I'll help you download yours, please. We cannot continue with that on this call as our time is fast spent. Okay. Oh, okay. I can't access my certificate. It's just showing the results. Please chat any of us up on the WhatsApp group and then we'll do that for you, please. We would really want to help you with the certificates download. So I'm just typing the default password again in the chat box for us to use. Please don't use the wrong one. If you use the wrong one, it will not work. So it's brace24_22. That is the correct password. So I think I still have another person. Bonwachi Jacobs, please go ahead and
okay, please. I have the same challenge, and I don't know. The page keeps showing me the total scores, and then I see retake two. Meanwhile, I have completed up to post-diagnostic, and
you can see your overall score, right, on the assessment system.
No, I cannot see overall score.
Please, you might have to chat us off, any of us in the WhatsApp group. Please just check on the admin, any of the admins, and say this, or you can really just come directly to me, Pat Brimo, in the WhatsApp group, and then I would help you with that. Let's know what's happening. But the thing is, we can't continue. We can't do all of the testing everybody's email and on this call. It will just waste our time. That's why I'm asking you to do that. So Ikima Muslim, please unmute and go ahead.
Please, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon. I can hear you.
Please, I just logged into the portal and I saw that I can access my certificate. But with the name, the name I used to fill the form, you see, they said other name on this thing, the forms. So I wrote none there, as in I don't have any other name. In the certificate, they've included the none.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. So send us an email. Oh, no, not really an email. You don't have to go through all of that stress. Just send me your email address and then your name. We'll correct it as soon as possible. We'll correct it. Okay, so after correcting it, I'll let you know so that you download it again.
Okay, thank you very much.
Please chat me up. Thank you. All right, Benjamin, please go ahead. We have only 4 more minutes. All right.
Yes, I cannot access my certificate, so need your help.
All right. You have completed all the courses in the portal, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so please send us a direct message. Just send me a message on WhatsApp and then I'll help you with that. So like I said before, if you refresh your browser, you would see all of that there. Some people have done that and they have already started seeing their certificate. But if you are still not able to access your certificate, let me know on the WhatsApp, and then I can help you download it or go through it with you.
Okay, maybe you can share your phone number because you have not accepted it.
You're not in the WhatsApp. Are you in the WhatsApp group?
Yeah, I'm in the WhatsApp group, of course. Okay, so let
Okay,
me
so
share
please
my.
check. Okay, so check for Pat Brimo. I'm an admin, and my name is Pat Brimo.
Okay.
All right, thank you. All right, thank you. I think we are done with all of the questions. Do I still have any? And please, if you have any other question, we have 3 more minutes. You can quickly ask while I stop sharing. Okay, all right. Thank you so much, everyone. I would like to share my screen again, but then time is fast spent and all that. So please, for all of us on the call, we have launched the Race Batch 3 application. So it means that the next batch will be starting their training very soon, and then the application is ongoing. Please, we want you to share the application with your friends, with your network, with people around you that are into agribusiness or that are climate smart and enthusiasts. So please share with as many as possible to join us, take the grace course and all that. As it has impacted you, let us also reach other people and impact other people. And again, one other thing is the fact that the Brace study visit or the technical phase is going to be for some specific countries, like I've told you before. And then one of the reason why we would come to your country is because your country has the highest population in the Brace course. So please, if you want us to come to your country, or you want to have the technical phase or the study visit in your country, you may just have to refer other people, and yes, would the technical phase in your country. We don't want to come to a country where we have only 2, 3, or 4 participants. It doesn't make sense at all to come to countries where we don't have a good number of participants. So please refer your friends, refer your loved ones, refer your network to take the Brace course, and then we'll have more participants from your country, and then come to your country. Please, I know my team members kindly drop the Brace application link on the chat box, and then for participants to see and then take and refer other people. So we have Rukayat. I couldn't hear you. I hope I can hear you now. Just quickly, 1 second, tell us what it is that you wanted to say and we couldn't hear you. Rukayat. Okay, I cannot hear you at all. Maybe you should put off your video. Let's see, to stabilize the network. I cannot hear you. Maybe you should off your video to stabilize the network, and so we can hear you better, or drop it in the chat box. You have either of these options, please. We cannot hear you at all.
Hello, Subuka has already dropped her message in the chat box. It's around certificates.
Certificates, please, Rukayat, reach out to any of the admins in the chat box. If it's about certificate, please just reach out to us, and then we'll help you download your certificate if you have completed the course. I didn't see that. Sorry about that, please. So for those that are asking for the stipends, yes, we will surely send your stipends to you. We have promised that, and we would really fulfill our promise. So please, would reach out to everyone that downloaded their certificate. So it's only people that downloaded their certificate who are reaching out to send their account numbers and all that, so that we can reach out to them with the data stipends that we promised earlier. I'm not sure there's any other question, or if there are other questions, please, the application will be, that's the application, sorry, the portal, the WhatsApp group, not portal. Sorry everyone. So the WhatsApp group will open for us all to have conversations, and then we can also reach out to any of the admins in the WhatsApp group if you have any challenge, or send us an email in the Brace email address, brace@afcorg.com. So please let's afcorg.org, sorry. So please, thank you so much for being part of this 6 weeks live interactive session, and then the portal as well. It's been a very good time interfacing with you. I do not take this for granted. Thank you, everyone. And please refer people for the Brace program so that we'll have the opportunity to grace your country for the study visits. Hence, there is no other question. Oh, someone is asking. Oh, some people have downloaded their certificates successfully. Oh, thank you so much. Thanks, everyone. If you have not been able to download your certificates, or there are still other things, please reach out to us and we'll help you do that. So how much is the stipend? Don't worry. When we send it to you, you would know. All right. Thank you so much. Do have a great evening, everyone. Bye.